Hi, everyone. This is Glenda Dawson from Glenda's Magical Creations. Hopefully, you are having a very blessed day. Hopefully, it's sunny wherever you are, or if it's raining and you love thunderstorms, I'm hoping you get whatever it is that you're looking for. Today, we're going to speak about crystals for empath. This is a continuation of my all about crystals series, and I am hoping that you have been joining me at other episodes. Today, there are certain crystals that are great for empath people. And what do I mean by that? Well, empaths are very hyper attuned to other people's moods, good or bad. They're in They feel what the other people around them feel. If people are negative, the empaths absorb all that energy. If the people around them are happy and blessed and they feel joy, the empaths thrive and they assimilate and they flourish. So it is very important, if you're an empath, which many of us are, that you take care of that energy, that you learn how to block that energy, or you learn how to protect yourself, because you have to be out there in the world at one point or another. Even if you don't work, you're going to have social events at some point or another. You're going to have to go food shopping or shopping in general. You're going to have to get your car fixed. Or even if you don't have a car, you're going to have to ride a bus or a train or anything. So at some point or another, you're going to have to face crowds. You're going to have to face other people, whether it's co-workers, whether it's a concert, whether it's a movie. Even when you go out into a class like yoga or meditation or anything like that, you will still pick up the energy from others around you. This could be exhausting, really exhausting, because you are trying to fight with your energy, their energy, and sometimes it just clashes and you just can't do it anymore. So a lot of the times, empaths take a different road. They like to be then by themselves. They like to not go out to places. They like to seem like a hermit. But what it really happens to be is that they're protecting themselves and they don't know how to do it otherwise. So today I'm going to give you some of the crystals, the type of crystals that you can use so you can release your power and ground yourself and protect yourself amongst all things. I don't know about you, but I used to go out and be in a very happy mood. It was a sunny day, the whole thing, go out, go into a place where it was very negative, and then come out of there and like be dumped. And I couldn't do anything else. I didn't want to go do anything else. I felt like all I wanted to do was go to home, go to bed, cover myself and sleep it off. Well, it happens that we all go through that if you're an empath. And most of us, I believe, if we're sensitive people, or even empaths, whatever you want to call it, we all experience this. Sometimes you could be in a crowd and all of a sudden you feel anxiety, you feel depressed, you feel tired. This is your energy field picking up everybody else's energy. So I would, at that point, a lot of people would just like to crawl into bed, would like to just sit in their car, close the windows, not go anywhere, not even enjoy themselves. Even if they have to go do other stuff, they cannot enjoy themselves because they don't understand why is it that they're feeling this. Now, in order for an empath to be grounded and happy, they have to learn how to deflect this energy. They learn how to live in a difficult world, especially nowadays, where unfortunately a lot of us feel disempowered, and we are big intuitive sponges. We are big-hearted. It is not, it's basically not complicated. You feel it, they feel it. They feel it, you feel it. So you're going to have to, or I suggest, you get yourself into some type of a practice or a habit, or even a ritual to clear all the emotional debris that you collect throughout your day. For example, if you're a Reiki practitioner, you can just give yourself Reiki and let go of that energy and push it down onto the earth, and the earth will then transmute it into positive energy. Wow, isn't that great? But not everybody has been attuned to Reiki. Not everybody has that ability. Not everybody knows how to work with energy in general. So it is okay, perfectly okay, not only to carry crystals, even if you are attuned, and even if you are a Reiki practitioner, master, grandmaster, whatever, even if you do energy work like with the vortex, et cetera, or even quantum healing, you are always better off with more tools. That's my theory. I've always said, you have a toolbox, you put in there many different tools and take out the one that you need in any particular moment or day. That's great. Now, empaths love to socialize, believe it or not. But the problem is they are sponges. And because of that, then people think that they are not friendly, that they are mean, that they're conceited, that they just want to be for themselves, that they don't think of anybody else. And that is not the case. The case is that empaths just pick up the energy from everyone else. Now, in order for even the empath to manifest, truly manifest, you have to let go of all that negative energy that's anchoring you down. Aim high, shred all that energy that's around you that's negative, all that hurt and all that. That's not yours. You don't need to carry it. That is somebody else's that unfortunately you met up with and you picked it up. But please understand, this is not yours. So a lot of the times people believe that they need medication. And they may. I'm not saying to take away the medication, but a lot of the times it's because you're an empath and you go to a friend's house and they're depressed and you get depressed. Or you go to a friend's house and they're hypersensitive and they're hyper and they're going, and then you get hyper. Well, pay attention to that. This too shall pass. If you learn how to ground yourself, how to protect yourself, maybe have a little ritual or two, and I don't mean by ritual of witchy stuff or woo-woo. I mean ritual by you do things in a certain way every day, and then your armor would be protected a lot easier. Now, there's a lot of different ways to do this, but one of the ways I found that is the easiest is to take a bunch of crystals and put it in a little pouch and carry it with me. Now, for women, they could put it in their bras. For men, maybe they could find it in their pockets or in their coin pockets. Who knows? Anywhere that is with you. Now, the best thing for it to be is that it touches your skin somehow, touches your aura, it touches that energy field. So by touching your skin, it will touch your aura. And also it will be within one of the layers of your aura. So it will be acting like a second set armor. If you are a psychic, a healer, you know that as soon as you use your gifts, as soon as you open up yourself to the other world, you also have to protect yourself. Well, it's the same way with this. You don't want to pick up the emotions of the spirit. You want to acknowledge it, but not pick it up and make it your own. So at this time, really, empaths, being so highly sensitive people, need to consider something extra. Um, Maybe it's the power of healing, of love that can help you, but you also have to remember that there are a lot of other things that can help you. And the earth has provided such beautiful crystals and gemstones. Oh my goodness, that these gemstones and these crystals can pick that energy, can absorb that energy. And then once you put it out in the full moon will energy will then re-energize those gemstones and take away all that negative energy. And then those beautiful gemstones and crystals will be ready to help you again. Just keep that in mind. Now, one of the ones that I have found that is the best one for me is black tourmaline or tourmaline, depending on how you pronounce it. It is one of the best crystals to ground yourself and to protect yourself. Actually, any crystal that is black is good, but black tourmaline is one of the ones that I have found that is best for me. I like to carry that because it helps me with the EMFs, which is electromagnetic fields. Everywhere you go, you're going to find yourself that you are in the middle of those fields. You give that energy out and you receive that energy. That's just the way it works. The world works that way. Now, get grounded, call in, a fierce stone like black tourmaline into your auric field for protection. If you choose any other black stone or crystal, that is still fine. It is the idea that the black absorbs the negative, and that is why it works so well. Nature gives us so many things for the empath, for the psychic, for the medium, for the energy worker, etc., for any sensitive, anybody with gifts, to protect ourselves, to help us, to reassure us of that we are here for a reason, and to keep us healed and completely fueled, because we drain also. So we have to rejuvenate. Okay, for example, empaths who need grounding, very deep, strong grounding, can use the black tourmaline. Black tourmaline helps with your root chakra, and it helps with your crown chakra. One brings you the knowledge from the other side, and the other one sends you down into the earth to get the energy from Mother Earth. Wow, isn't that beautiful? Just thinking about it, it's just wonderful how the earth is taking care of us, and we don't even realize it. We have never really seen it or realized it. Now, the second stone that I like to carry is rose quartz. Of course, rose quartz keeps us protected. It brings up walls, and it helps with the heart chakra. So this energy is soaked in the light of love, and the rose quartz then washes away all those toxic emotions and purifies the bad air. Oh my goodness. And haven't you ever wondered why there's so many crystals? Why the earth is full of crystals and stones? Because the earth has been trying to give us this since day one to help us. See, we all think that all this stuff is just there for no reason. but everything has a reason in this world. And believe it or not, even crystals are living things. They feel energy, they give off energy, they have energy, and they kind of breathe. Not in the same way as we do right now, but they do. They receive the energy. They accept the energy from the moon. They accept the energy sometimes from the salt. They accept the energy from the air, from the smoke, whatever it is. It's just beautiful to me how the earth has taken care of us. Little by little, we're starting to recognize this. Now, rose quartz also promotes peace, inner harmony, and positive energy. Isn't that wonderful? It's for no matter what, not even just being an empath, but in general. Peace, inner harmony, and positive energy. Wow, it's amazing. It really is amazing. And, you know, we never realize how many things we can use to protect ourselves, until somebody actually teaches us, till somebody actually speaks about it. And then we start to realize all the stuff that we could have been using all this time, and we just haven't been able to. Now, the next one that I find is the amethyst. Amethyst is a beautiful talisman for your crown chakra. Amethyst is the power of psychic protection. Beautiful powers of psychic protection. It can even nurture and bring your own psychic abilities out into light. Violet, purple, is royalty. That has been divine royalty. It is one of the most beautiful crystals there is anyway, in this universe that I have been able to see. Yes, there are other ones that are beautiful, that have specks and have this and have that. But if you look at a brand new amethyst that has been recharged, you could actually see it glowing. You could actually see it just like if it had sprinkles and just glow and just beautiful. It helps to smooth all the stress factors, and it helps promote sleep. It eases anxiety and instantly removes any toxic energy. You may not feel it right away, but if you hold on to an amethyst, bring it to you very clear and near, right up against your skin. Usually I like to bring everything to my heart chakra. I believe that love begins and it's the all. That heart, the love, it's just everything. So by bringing it here to my heart takes it and spreads it out. What you do is you bring that crystal, you take a deep breath, and you just feel it, hold it, and allow it to be. If you have one right now, pick it up, put it up against your heart. It is really amazing. Now I'm going to take a moment to allow our sponsors to bring up their messages, and we'll be right back. Thank you. We'll be right back. Don't go away. Welcome back. Glad you made it. Hope the sponsors gave you something that you were interested in. And if not, at least you stayed with me and you decided to continue this. Journey is a beautiful journey. If we all just stick together and learn from each other, you will see that we all come from different places, but we all have something very important to say, and sometimes it really resonates if you just pay attention. Now, the next crystal or stone is a lapis lazuli. Now, this beautiful, beautiful blue stone is great for the third eye. Now, the third eye is right here. A lot of people think it's up here, but the third eye is right here. This is where it meets our soul, right there. And it sees everything. Meets our higher self, and it sees everything. So it grants us the courage to look deep within and to turn on the sense of wisdom. Being an empath sometimes can mean that you get thrown off your game by everybody else's emotions, everybody else's thoughts, everybody else's actions. So you are easily susceptible to the whim and opinions of others. Now, if you find your own voice, and this is what lapis lazuli does, helps you find your own voice, helps you find your true self, and brings you back to the sense of wisdom, everybody else's opinion will not matter, and you will not be affected by it. No matter where you are, you will find your own voice among the crowd. Lapis lazuli also takes care of your throat chakra. It keeps the throat chakra and the third eye in check and invites you to stand up in more ways than before. You will lose the fear of speaking your truth. And that is a beautiful thing, because you will start to then have confidence, and you will start to feel so much better. You will start to see who you truly are and allow others to see who you truly are. Now, another one that I carry around a lot with me is agate. And brown agate is one of the most comforting and grounding types of agate that there are out there. It's an earthly warming stone. The agate in general is a strong stabilizing stone that keeps both feet firmly planted, even in the midst of emotions, and everybody's around you is emotions are running high. You will feel calm. You will feel peaceful. You will not be all over the place. You will find your place, your footing, and you will be able to bring that sense of peace to everyone around you. It is an incredible stone that gives you basically powers to throw up a shield against negative energy rather than just being blocked. It actually bounces the bad energy back and turns it into something positive. So it's kind of like, you throw a ball and it bounces off the wall and the ball bounces back. It's the same thing. That negative energy comes to you, bounces off you, and just goes back. But the difference is that once it bounces off your shield, it will turn into positive energy, and it will send it out into the world. And you will not have to worry about yourself contributing to the negativity in the world. Another good crystal that you can use is hematite. Hematite is the force to be reckoned with. It's black, flecked with a silvery black sheen, and it's ever present, protective, and gives you a stronger shield for unwanted energies. It is a warrior stone. Hematite is has intuitive knowledge, and it teaches you exactly how to tap into your sense of survivor. It helps you take the burden of all those energies that you feel from everyone else and kind of dissipates it, takes it away, and it helps you be strong and proud because you feel like a warrior. You slaughtered that negative energy. You slaughtered anything that is around you, and it doesn't go near you. It's a beautiful stone just to have, even if you're not an empath, but just to have as a protection. And it's a beautiful piece of stone if you have it for decoration. Moonstone. It is usually milky white, laced in feminine energy. It is one of the healing crystals that you see the most. The stone of inner strength and personal growth. It is the stone that makes you feel empathic, empathetic. It makes you stay soft and stabilized. It is known as the stone of Mother Moon. Why? Because it has that feminine energy like the moon, and protective energy, and enhancing softness energy. So you don't have to become mean or tough because there are people around you with this type of energy. You can give them then an empathetic energy with love, with compassion, helps you turn that energy into soft, compassionate, loving energy. It keeps any, what they say, bad juju at bay, and ensuring you to stay linked to the light of the divine. It's a beautiful stone altogether. I like to carry that one myself. I don't carry all of these all at once. I do choose between all of them from day to day, what I feel that I'm going to need, and what I also take my hand over it, and whichever one calls out to me. That's how I know what stones or what crystals I need with me in any given moment. They could tell the future. They could tell what energy is coming up. They could feel what I am going to face day to day. So they will help you know what you need. Now, another one that I often carry with me is black obsidian. Black, of course. It's another dark and luscious stone. And it is known for providing a barrier against all that would harm. What do I mean by that? Sometimes people, unfortunately, whether with knowledge or not or unknown to them, throw bad juju at you. They envy you because you got a new car, or they envy you because you got a new show, or you're doing a certain paranormal investigation, or you're going somewhere, or your children are getting married, or whatever the case may be. They see you happy, and sometimes people can't stand seeing other people happy because they're not happy. They're not content with their life. And instead of changing, and instead of doing things to grow, heal, evolve, they envy other people. And by doing that, they throw at negative energy at you. So this one, obsidian, black obsidian, protects you from bad fortune, keeps your body, soul, and mind in replenished strength. Meaning, if you carry it, you feel healthy. You will feel strong. You will feel courageous. You will feel energized. It's a wonderful stone to have. Not only will it cut out the risk associated with, say, psychic attacks or what I call energy vampires, which are people who they don't realize it, but they come around you and they drain you. They drain you because they're looking for energy and you have a lot of energy. So they drain your energy. This black obsidian will help it stop that. It would soak up any negative energies that may be present in your environment, and it keeps your air around you, the air around you, nice and clear. And that includes anybody who tries to harm you. Now, the next one I like to carry is smoky quartz. Oh my goodness. Smoky quartz. Harness the power of positivity with the energy of smoky quartz. Not only, okay, does this beautiful crystal works wonder when it comes time to bring in clarity and vision to those who wear it. When you need clarity, when you need to envision how to do things, when you need to see which path you want to have one of these with you. It will protect you from being bogged down in stale air. It will help you bring your root chakra and sink it to the earth so you can be grounded and you can then be cleansed, and your environment, the environment around you, be cleansed as well. Now, all of these crystals are easily found. Sometimes you may have to wait if you go to the store, you go somewhere and you're looking for a particular stone, but all of these are easily found, and you may even have all of them, which is great. Now, malachite, that's the next one. Malachite shifts stagnant energies and brings you a freshness to the air around you. Ooh, it is beautiful, vibrant greens, and it's like plunging into a nice pool of cool water, or taking a long swim in the ocean. It just refreshes it, or even walking in the forest. Oh my God, what a beautiful stone it is. It helps you bring clean air. It helps you refresh yourself. It helps you ground. It helps you be you. Oh my goodness, just incredible. It is a beautiful stone. A lot of the times you see it in jewelry. This is a version of it, not exactly, but this is a multi-stone type of thing. But as you can see, vibrant greens. And it just brings you peace. It's like going into nature, into a woods or a park, and you're just walking around, you're hiking, and that fresh air, that peacefulness, that calmness, that grounding energy is what keeps you going, is what keeps you there. It's beautiful. It will help you even with personal growth. Now, the next one that I have found is citrine. Citrine is like a stone that reminds me of the sun, bright orangey yellow. It brings joy, and it feels like you were basking in the sunlight. You know how good you feel when it's a really sunny day and you take a walk and you feel that sun rays really bring joy to our being. Well, this is one of those stones. It clears out the toxic blockages and strengthens the solar plexus connection, your solar plexus chakra. This is a golden stone that is all about self-will, personal power, the creative spirit. Oof. It helps us get creative. You know, you walk into a room, your kitchen, and you say, oh, this really needs something. Can't figure out what it is. And all of a sudden, voila, you figure out. Well, decorating needs that creative spirit. If you get dressed and you want to match and you want to throw things together that don't look like they match, but all of a sudden they go well together, that's using your creative spirit. Even if you write is part of creative spirit. Anything you do that you do creative. If you channel, that's using your creative spirit also, because those are not yours. You're channeling what spirit has to say, and you're just being the conduit. This is a perfect stone for that crystal. Citrine is golden stone that is splashed with a sensational healing power, and it's ready to be picked up and soothe you, help any feelings of stress and anxiety to just disappear. So if you're going through an anxiety attack, this is one of those that is multi-purpose. All these crystals are multi-purpose. It isn't just one type of thing that they do. Their properties are numerous, and their abilities are unbelievable. So read up on this one. Citrine. If you're having anxiety attacks, this is one of the best stones or crystals to have with you, to hold as you're just breathing in and out and letting that crystal remove all that anxiety. You know, this is for empaths who are tired of the black cloud following them also, because it brings sunshine. Citrine will send its ray and bring summer vibes back to your life. Bring that beautiful energy of happiness and go and get, and you know, in a spring day when everything is beautiful and growing, that's what citrine does. Now another stone is beautiful, is fluorite. Fluorite is a shimmering stone. It presents itself in rainbow shades. And one look at a fluorite stone is enough to pick you up and place you in all-time high. What does that mean? It taps into your negative energy. And since it looks like a rainbow, it makes you feel happy. Doesn't love a rainbow after a good shower. You go outside, it's been raining a lot, and then all of a sudden a beautiful rainbow comes out. You see hundreds of pictures of everybody trying to take evidence of that beautiful rainbow. And every single time you look at that picture of that rainbow, it brings you a smile. It brings you happiness. It brings you joy. Well, it's the same thing. This crystal is known for tapping into those lower energies that help you stand strong on your feet. It takes away all that negativity, and it runs a channel of healing from the bottom of your feet right to your third eye chakra. And it just brings that energy up and down the central of your body, and it makes you feel safe and sound. It helps you explore what's going on within you. And by doing so, it gives you a sense of security, which is vital to feeling like you can go with the flow without losing your footing. It helps you remain and stand strong. All these stones are beautiful, and all these stones by themselves work wonderful. But when you add one stone to the other, that energy amplifies and combines. So if you're able to carry 3 stones, imagine the power of three. Wow. Everything has its place in this world. And the earth, Mother Earth is giving you these beautiful tools, natural tools to help you protect yourself so you can evolve and learn more about your gifts and share your gifts with the world, because the world needs healing these days. So remember that when you have a bundle of electricity, or maybe a spark is born in your eternal consciousness for the love of life, it is time to get your tools together and use different tools, because that gives you the openness of all the possibilities in the world. It gives you hope, embodies hope. You learned how to seek love. You learn how to seek light. These are all your birthrights. These all are part of your birthright. You want a world to be healthy. You want to be positive. You want to be joyful. You want to be healthy. You want to be able to be out in the world healing others, even if it's just by your example, even if it's just remitting or emitting that positive energy from the crystals that you're carrying, because you would not have to be bouncy or absorbing other people's energy. You will have your own armor. And then you will just give that loving energy, that protective energy, that energy that comes from your heart to all who are near you, to all who cross your path. And you will feel day by day, you will get stronger, you will get healthier, and you will not be in fear of going out, of socializing, of meeting people, of going to work, of going to a restaurant, anywhere, or even going to a park, a function. We empaths need these type of tools, which have been given to us by Mother Earth. We're just learning about them to infuse ourselves with love, compassion, healing, and knowledge. I love being an intuitive empath and serving others. And I have learned over time that the healthier I am, the more protection I give myself and enable myself to have, the more I will be able to provide for others, the more people I will be able to help and act as a conduit to heal. Now, I don't heal. I act as a conduit for the world, for the Creator, for Spirit to use me as a healing conduit, meaning the energy is channeled through me to heal the person who's receiving it, if they're willing to receive that energy. So we all need protection in one way or another, whether it's from people who wish us ill, whether it's people who are envious of us, or even people who are just negative all around us. And that negativity doesn't do us any good, because being an empath, if we keep absorbing that negative energy, it will manifest itself in our physical body, whether we become depressed, whether we become hermit, whether we start hurting ourselves, or even if it starts coming out as a disease. So if you ever have any questions, please email me at glendasmagicalcreations@gmail.com, and I will be more than happy to email you back. Again, thank you for being here with me. I hope that I was able to clarify some things for you, and hope you see my other videos, my other programming at Glenda's Magical Creations channel at the Conscious Awakening Network. Thank you very much. Have a blessed day. Blessed be. Love yous all. Thank you.